Hiya, as in higher vibrations. Cosmic Cat here. We are ready to read our daily affirmations for the inner child. First, I'm going to pull this oracle card here and let's see what the Green Witch has for you. Okay, we have the sacred space. If you don't already have a sacred space for you to go to meditate, to pray, to really deep dive with your inner body, your inner energy centers, to show appreciation for your spiritual team who helps you every day on a daily basis. It's time to create that, okay? Sacred space. Create a sacred space that you can go to where with little distractions, no distractions preferably, but if that's impossible, make it as little distractions as possible for yourself that you can have in this space. And allow this to be your creative flow space for your soul, okay? The connection that you have with the spirit realm and yourself. That is the message for that. Let's go ahead and get to April 23rd is all about chores. I deserve order and beauty in my life. Chores for children. You can't play outside until you finish vacuuming. You can't go to the movies until the leaves are raked. Like many other children and adults, I dread the word chores. I associate chores with the absence of fun. Often, household tasks were used to punish me. My parents neglected to teach me household skills, and I still feel incompetent in managing my daily tasks. Today, I will enjoy doing one chore. I will choose a task I actually enjoy or find a way to make my work fun. Loud and lively music with pauses for dancing may make mopping the kitchen floor a pleasure. Today, I acknowledge my competence as an adult. I deserve the order and beauty of a well-maintained household. Chores. How you look at chores. I can use this chores word as work also. How do you view work? If you viewed work in your life as not potentially always positive, then that could be something for you to look at and go deeper with yourself on, okay? So we have sacred space, and that's interesting that we drew the chore card because, excuse me, because chores is like, well, it's kind of a task to create sacred space if you don't have one already, but this could be your way to make it fun. Excuse me, this could be your fun chore. We're going to take these two. All right, so we're going to have a couple of tarot cards here with this for your reading today. And we have the Knight of Bolts, which is the Knight of Wands in the original tarot deck. And you are just going full-fledged, you're charging through, moving at full speed ahead. You have the power here. So you have the power and capability to make these chores fun, and you will succeed. And this Six of Bears is the Six of Pentacles. And this is you giving. So you're giving. So you're going to create the sacred space. And while you do this, you're going to make this a fun chore for you around your house. Make it fun. Put your music on. Sing, dance while you create this sacred space. It could be a tiny corner in your home. It doesn't have to be fancy at all. In fact, the more simple it is and the least materials you have around the sacred space, the better that it is for you. Maybe perhaps have a couple of crystals that mean something. Maybe if you have an animal or a statue of some sort that you care about, that you love. You know, there's little trinkets. This is my little cat. There's all kinds of ways for you to put things there that are meaningful. You know, a candle and a tapestry. Just make it your space. You could also just go pull some flowers in your garden, wildflowers, place them on it. Make your sacred space, make it fun, move forward, right to it, get right to it today. No time to waste. No time to hold on. This time right now that we're in, where this time is not ever going to repeat itself again. This is the time we've spent, and this time has moved past already. We're on to the next second, the next minute, the next hour. That's how life goes, right? The time just keeps going and going and going. It doesn't stop and wait for us. Now's the time. Give and receive. This is all about you giving and receiving, not just to your inner child, but also to your spiritual team. So make your sacred space for you and your connection to the spirit realm. And maybe perhaps make them a gift as well. Make them something that you forage out of Mother Earth, her land. Go to her land and find yourself a pine cone, a branch, a berry, a leaf, anything, and just bring that to her. Make something out of something that doesn't cost anything to make, is what I'm trying to get to. Let's see what we have here. Call upon the hedgehog. Be a magnet for light, love, and joy. Call upon Archangel Gabriel to help you with this. Yes, Archangel Gabriel can also give you the strength to help you persist and make this happen for yourself. Reprogram your brain of how you see the word chores. Realize that, one, your parents did the best that they could with what they had, okay? That's just it. Your guardians, they done what they thought was their best ability, and if they didn't do what they thought was their best ability, either way, that time has passed. It's already moved on. So it's time for us to move on from that too. That doesn't mean escapism. It means acknowledge what you acknowledge, which is the chores, how you were taught chores, and maybe perhaps other ways that you've picked up on chores throughout your life, because we are guided in our way as childhood, but at a certain point and level, we become an adult. And even at the adult stage, we still learn from others along the way and we actually transform into the being that we decide we want to be in our adult livelihood. Once we leave our home state from our parents, we detach that. We have that detachment of we create our own identity. So we do create our own identity, even though there are things that stick with us that were programmed per se. There's also things that were probably programmed within us that were from other things, perhaps TV shows we watched, our environment of where we were in, the grades, our classes from elementary to middle to high school, all of those, our culture, our environment of where we lived, the place that we grew up, the city, the town, the energy, it all is relative to us. It was all part of who we were and our knowledge and our basis of our foundation of who we thought we were or who we were going to be. And that was all there for a time and a reason. And now is the time for us to plant our own seeds and to take ownership and accountability for who we are. We've created ourselves at this adult life, and it is us. Yes, it's important for us to acknowledge where we came from, but not dwell in that. We don't dwell in where we came from. We learn from it. And if we're still learning, that's fine. Allow yourself to hold space for yourself for the time to learn and grow. It's okay for us to do that. It's honored. It's honoring yourself, your values, who you were, who you are now, and you don't really know who you will be. But if you want to visualize who you'd like to be in the future, it's a great time to do that. What do you want in your life? Write those goals down, journal, and write down what it is that you would like to have in your life, okay? This is a very big message I have for you today. If your birthday's today, check out the birthday reading, okay? Be sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, share in the comments below what this day meant to you. How do you define the word chores? What does chores mean to you? And do you see chores from your parents' view still? Or have you been able to be more conscious in your mind and not subconscious mind take over? The automatic is our subconscious mind is our automatic. It's like where we don't have to be taught how to use a fork and spoon anymore because we mechanically just automatically do it. So oftentimes our subconscious mind lives our lives for us instead of us really being conscious, pure consciousness, that full energy of just being pure nothing, no thing, just there. I am. It's different states of being that we are in for sure. But it's time for you to go ahead and ask yourself that. All right? I hope this resonates for you, and let me know in the comments below. Until tomorrow, Cosmic Cat signing off. Meow.